lots of standards. That'll guide the dragon right in.
By the time it's across the growing regions.
Need something?
Cassandra is waiting for the next issue of Swords and Shields.
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
What's so surprising about that?
Well, you have met Cassandra, haven't you? Wait, did you say the romance serial? Oh, she'll be waiting for a while then. I haven't finished it and wasn't planning to. That book is easily the worst I've ever written. The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink.
I was hoping to give it to Cassandra as a gift.
Oh, come on, that's just cruel. Even the Seeker doesn't deserve that. So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial for Cassandra? Oh, that's such a terrible idea. I have to do it. On one condition. I get to be there when you give her the book.
You've got a deal.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it more worthwhile somehow.
Inquisitor.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Committed bachelor, I hear. Shame. A weary word.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
You've made such intriguing design choices for the castle, my dear. They must be inspired.
Thank you, Vivian. I'm glad you approve.
When things have settled down a bit, I will take you to Val Royeaux and introduce you to my seamstress. And appearances are important. We can't have you mistaken for a commoner.
I suppose it's important to show that we're an authority to be respected.
Not just respected, my dear. Awed, feared, aspired to. You command an army of the faithful, outfitted by the coin of the nobility. You must be a man who the common folk aspire to be and to whom the nobility bow.
That's quite a lot for one person to pull off, don't you think?
It is a challenge all great leaders must face, Inquisitor. As the stories of the Inquisition spread, more and more people will wonder if you are the man they say you are. They will question what they've heard, but they will believe what they see. They must see someone greater than legends.
If that's your standard for me, what does the Divine have to live up to?
Andraste and the Maker cast very large shadows. The Divine absolutely must set the example for all Thedas. She must seem to be the embodiment of the Maker to the faithful. She needs the authority of the Maker and the charisma of Andraste. It will be no small task to fill that vacant throne. Did you need something, darling?
What are your thoughts about the others in the Inquisition?
Blackwall is a useful sort of fellow. Do you need something, my dear? Of course. What do you wish to know? Personally, rather than I could name my... How may I help you? Of course. Do you need something, my dear?
Do you think that you and I might, someday...
My dear, you are delightful, but that's quite impossible. Do you need something, my dear?
What are your thoughts about the...
Whether Cole is a spirit or a demon is irrelevant. Neither can be trusted, my dear. Remember that.
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is. Adequate.
At your service, my lord.
Anything I should know?
Having the Templars join the Inquisition has done wonders for our reputation. The people trust the Templars, and now they trust us.
You seem very interested in my opinions. You know where I'll be.
Gloat all you like. I have this one.
Are you sassing me, Commander? I didn't know you had it in you.
Why do I even... Inquisitor.
Leaving, are you? Does this mean I win?
Please don't stop on my account.
All right. Your move.
You need to come to terms with my inevitable victory. You'll feel much better.
Really? Because I just won. And I feel fine.
Don't get smug. There will be no living with you.
I should return to my duties as well. Unless you would care for a game.
Prepare the board, Commander.
As a child, I played this with my sister. She would get this stuck-up grin whenever she won, which was all the time. My brother and I practiced together for weeks. Oh, the look on her face the day I finally won. And between serving the Templars and the Inquisition, I haven't seen them in years. I wonder if she still plays.
All right, let's see what you've got.
This may be the longest we've gone without discussing the Inquisition, or related matters. To be honest, I appreciate the distraction.
We've been through enough to drop the formalities and simply talk.
I suppose we have. I believe this one is yours. Well played. Yes?
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present.
I should get to know you better.
Traveling to Haven was the first I'd It felt like I was abandoned. Other than that, there was fighting in the... I stood with the champ... Apparently, the Circle had few who Should you
Any stories?
Oh, plenty. No one interesting, though.
Our struggle is young. Rest assured.
Crestwood has had no further trouble with the undead.
After what happened, it will take time for the village to recover. All right.
I've arranged an accord between the Marquis and the Dowager.
Wonder of wonders. Perhaps they can be useful to us after all.
This might interest you, sir.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir. Nothing to report, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa.
More cold weather coming.
Long day.
Fool villagers. Where are their coats?
What do you need to keep these refugees warm?
Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. I'm sure the apostle...
Fine day to you.
You know what it was?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
When there was no sky, Maker, you were the sky.
Yeah! Yeah!
Grandmother, you heard about it? It's destroyed. Completely gone.
I heard. The Mages and Templars are no longer fighting. It's safe for the travel now.
The Inquisitor ended the war between the Mages and Templars. Do you think?
Are you mad? Why must you keep talking about it?
The mages all left without convincing.
Too many people dying for want of simple herbs. My apologies. Can I help you?
There are refugees at the crossroads who would benefit from a healer.
Of course they would. These attacks by the Templars have endangered countless innocent lives. But if I go to the crossroads to help, I might end up in danger myself. I doubt those refugees would risk their lives for a knife here. Why should I risk mine for them?
The Inquisition welcomes anyone willing to help. Human, elf, or otherwise. If you help those refugees, we'll ensure that you're taken care of.
All right. If the Inquisition soldiers are there, I might be safer regardless. I'll see you at the crossroads soon. Just give me a moment to gather my things.
I'm glad we did.
May I help you?
Are you running short of healing herbs?
Yes. We've many injured. It's too dangerous to go hunt. May I help you?
Are you running?
It's too dangerous. May I help you?
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
Thank you. Thank... A pleasure to see you again.
Are you running short of healing herbs?
It's too dangerous to...
We'll be joining up soon, Your Worship.
Thank you for all you've done. Mate, talk about it, Mother.
Perhaps you're right, dear. You should go to
The
Devon.
Grey Warden Alistair grew up at Redcliffe. He used to play in the fields outside this very village. And now the boy, who once begged me to make him talk... No, these statues come from ancient...
We'll be joining up soon, Your Worship. Thank you for all you've done.
Please, son, say nothing. Let the dreams just be dreams. I will love you no
They
matter
say
what.
a
No,
desire
it's
demon
not
took
safe
the
to be
mind of our
amazed
young
right now.
Lord Connor. It cost
know,
the
Mother.
boy his life. Cursed be the blood maid who led the lad down such a path.
Ah, Senna, my darling. For the first time in all these years, what world is this? That demons and brigands stop a man from taking flowers to...
What if I took flowers to your wife's shrine for you?
I do not know what to say, except thank you. I never expected anyone not of the blood to care. Her shrine lies on a hill. Walking.
May it be with you.
I hear most of the apostates are dead or hiding. We should be getting more refugees soon.
Everything on the surface smells so wet.
be joining up soon, Your Worship. Thank you for all you've done. Shield catches the blow, blade comes down, shiver through the hilt as it cuts, another bandit falls. A good strike. Lucius would have been proud. The bandit's eyes meet mine as he falls, so afraid. Such a waste.
Please leave my mind, Cole.
You don't need to feel bad.
I do not feel bad. The bandits needed to die.
No, not that.
Please, are you with the Inquisition? As you've wandered, have you by any chance seen a ram that is, different? Lord Wolseley wandered off, and he's very special. If you could find him, I'd be most grateful.
Your ram has gone missing.
Yes. I'm certain that if he heard his Jimmy missed him, he'd come right back. He's likely at our family's old summer cabin. It's by the lake in the southern hills. If you do find him and send him back, I'd be happy to pay you.
What makes your ram so special?
Well, he's always brought the family luck. And his advice helped us make our fortune.
Your ram offered advice?
He's a very special ram.
I'll speak with you later.
If you find my ram, please send him home.
This knot of ties, and some may live and some may die. Enchanter, come to me. Enchanter, come to me. Enchanter, come to see. Can you come to see? As you once were blind in the light, now you can see. In our strength we can rely, in history will not repeat. Enchanter, come to me. Enchanter, come to me. Enchanter,
I am Sister Tanner. May I help you?
Are you a Chantry sister?
A lay sister only. I work here to help the poor and extend the Maker's kindness to those who need it. It is very busy work, especially in these times, but let me know if I can ever help you.
I found the letter you sent a Templar named Corrin.
What? Shit. You can't prove anything. A letter from a rogue Templar. Nobody is going to care. So, what do you intend to do?
What kind of cut are you getting from the gross? What kind of protection are your suppliers offering? The Inquisition could use someone who can move goods around quietly. We could protect you.
Are you serious? The high and mighty Inquisition needs smugglers? All right, I'm in. Seems like the Inquisition is the safer bet these days.
Inquisitor!
Yeah!
No, they don't.
It's just what I heard.
A pleasure to see you again. It's too dangerous. Thank you. A pleasure to see you again. Thank you.
Of course.
Inquisitor!
Yeah, yeah! Yeah. 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 I could do that.
The apostates locked themselves in for safety, and then the Templars set the house on fire.
One of the supply caches Whittle wanted us to find.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
More supplies for Recruit Whittle.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Whoa.
More supplies for Recruit Whittle.
Yeah, yeah! Yeah. Yeah.
Walk with the Maker.
Your will be done.
With the Inquisition. Walk with the Maker. Luck to the Inquisition.
Cassandra...
Yeah! 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 Whoa, whoa. Yeah! Yeah! Whoa! Yeah, yeah! 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 Yeah!
More supplies for Recruit Whittle.
Yeah! 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 Whoa!
Inquisitor.
Luck to the Inquisition.
Your will be done.
I know you care little for Speaker Ane and the words of the Maker.
Be well.
Excellent. The wards are functioning again.
Inquisitor.
Your will be done.
If you are to fight alongside us, Cole, I expect you to follow orders. Innocence.
Yes. Help the hurt, save the small. If I become a demon, cut me down.
Do not doubt me. I will do it.
Good.
You're serious, aren't you?
Yes. I hope you are too.
I do not suppose you found my Senna's shrine. I know it is a long way to go.
I cleaned Senna's shrine and placed the flowers. May her ashes be gathered by Falondine and carried safely.
After all the long years she carried me, thank you. You do a foolish old man too much kindness. Thank you, friend. May your Inquisition do as much good for the land as you have done for me.
It was good to do that.
What have you done now?
I get it, Seeker. You're still sore after our spat.
I'm not a child, Varric. Do not suggest I'm without reason.
A peace offering. The next chapter of Swords and Shields. I hear you're a fan.
This is your doing.
I was hoping you'd be happy about it.
Well, if you're not interested, you're not interested. Still needs editing anyhow.
Wait!
You're probably wondering what happens to the Knight Captain after the last chapter.
Nothing should happen to her. She was falsely accused.
Well, it turns out the guardsman...
Don't tell me!
This is the part where you thank the Inquisitor. I don't normally give sneak peeks, after all.
Thank you.
Varric's the one you should be thanking.
I am but a humble servant to my loyal readers.
I wonder if I have time to read the first part.
Don't forget to tell all your friends, if you have any. Completely worth it.
Planning troop movements now?
I'm trying to imagine what it will look like when we're done. All of this once belonged to the Tevinter Imperium. Andraste changed that, as did the Blights. As for what will come next, I cannot guess the Maker's plan.
We make the world a better place.
Because everyone agrees on what better means. I know I want a world where people trust the Chantry and that trust is respected. I want to respect tradition, but not fear change. I want to right past wrongs, but not avenge them. And I have no idea if my wanting these things makes any of them right.
You know I don't want the same things as you.
I would be surprised if you did. Perhaps I will never get what I want. The Maker might have other plans for you and me. That will not stop me from trying to determine the correct path. Tell me, what guides you? You make decisions that shake the world, yet always seem so assured. I wish I had your confidence.
You almost sound like you admire me.
I absolutely do. I may not always agree with your decisions, but how many could do what you have done? You were a prisoner, accused and reviled, yet you've emerged from every trial victorious. The Maker's grace does not make you immortal. You live or die by your own hand. That is worthy of admiration.
I'm guided by what my conscience tells me.
Your conscience must speak more clearly than mine.
I doubt it, but I do my best.
When we first met, if someone told me I would be pleased to have you lead me, I would have throttled them. But I am. The Maker chose well.
I don't know if I deserve that. Who knows where I could lead us?
We'll have to see, won't we? We still have a long road to travel, Inquisitor. Wherever it takes us, I'm glad you're here. Something is troubling me, Inquisitor. Leliana is receiving reports of mages becoming possessed, Templars going rogue. No one is dealing with these matters. I was hoping we might, before they get worse.
We can certainly look into it.
I will mark these incidents on the map as I learn of them, Inquisitor. And I would be pleased to accompany you if and when you investigate.
Do you have any advice for me?
Treat Dorian with caution. It's possible he could be what he seems. A Tevinter mage wishing to do better than his countrymen. What if he is not? At best, his presence makes the Inquisition appear to have questionable allies.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
We are honored to serve. Oh, Bells, it's you. Morris. Sir Morris, I suppose. I am serving as quartermaster for Skyhold and its arriving throngs. Stores are growing, and so long as we have fair coin to restock, you and yours will be well served.
What makes you ideal for this position? It's an important one.
My family has ties to several freehold militias, as well.
And your...
I am the... But I will rise to the... She continues. It was...
How do you know they won't attack here?
Darkspawn don't think. They float.
Thanks for my life in Haven. You've all sorts serving now. If that means change, so be it. Inquisitor.
What can I do for you?
Something you need?
I'm listening.
Anything I should know?
Having the Templars join the people trust. You did not notice? I had no idea Lady Beverly was one of your people. You might have told me before I embarrassed myself. At your service.
To work?
Inquisitor, welcome to the Exalted Plains, a place with a long and bloody history. Even now, the region is volatile. This was a front in the Civil War. Now there's rebels called the Freemen of the Dales, recently emerged and adding to the chaos.
Must we dwell on such gloomy things?
I don't want to dwell, but look. It must have been so beautiful. Maybe even romantic.
That will be all. Thank you.
With the rifts and the undead, the Orlesians have lost ground. Most have been driven back to their forts. We have to stabilize the region, allowing the Imperial Army to re-establish its presence. Good luck, Your Worship. You'll need it.
Dispatch for you.
What is it?
This could help us.
Keep off the ramparts. I wonder why.
these things? It must be magic.
Goodbye!
Spirits are being deliberately drawn here.
There may be more of these pits. We'll have to find them.
Die! Looks like you need help.
Dead should stay dead, wouldn't you say, friend?
Seems to be a lot of trouble in these parts.
That's putting it mildly. The war has stopped, but now the dead are walking. Funny, though. I've been watching these undead, and they seem as if, well, why wouldn't someone want to kill humans, huh? Still, poor fools.
Are you a Dalish elf?
Of course, you would have little experience with the people. Yes, we're Dalish. We've been camped for weeks in the fields to the west. The war between the lions made passage through the dirt difficult. Damaged some of our arivals. If you find the clan, tell Keeper How and I'll continue the hunt, and perhaps find a safer route through the plains.
I heard the Dalish were aloof and mistrustful of strangers. You seem different.
Don't tell the Keeper. I love my people, but they keep the old wounds raw. I don't know. Perhaps I feel it's just time to forgive.
I must be going.
Very well. Be safe.
This is part of a larger set.
Yeah! Yeah!
These are not good times to come unbidden before the people, especially here, where we remember the destruction of our home at the hands of humans. My patience is thin, with all that has befallen. Perhaps you should be on your way.
I met one of your hunters. He's continuing to look for a safe route.
He trusted you to pass the message on. That speaks well of you. Another time. Herald, you return.
Why do elves call this plain the Dearth?
When the people settled here, we called it Dearth of Erin. The promise. For the Dales were promised to us by Andraste. It is still the Dearth to us, even if the Shemlin give it a name that recalls our destruction.
What has befallen your clan?
The Orlesian War has hindered our progress through the Dearth. The army, precisely when the clan needs him most. My first, Tavin, defies my wishes and mounts an excursion to the Emerald Grave. And now, I've learned that the grounds of Var Balanaris are infested by angry spirits from the beyond.
I can deal with that for you.
My clan and I would be deeply grateful if you could, and be mindful of the resting places of our dead. Var Balanaris is sacred ground. Another time.
Please don't get too close to the Halla. They're unused to strangers.
I won't disturb them. Rest easy.
Master Ranit, I did not expect such kindness from a stranger. May I ask, traveling these plains, have you come across a golden Halla? I fear human soldiers may kill her. If she would only draw close, I could gain her trust. I could protect her.
I've never heard of a golden Halla.
We call her Hanel Gil. Pelts and horn.
Elkanan, the stores are so low.
You seem troubled.
It's nothing. Just our stores. With the Shem War and the demons, replenishing them has been difficult. For one, we're almost out of herbs, and we lack materials to repair the Aravals. I don't even remember. There's so much we're missing. It's all written in my ledger.
You were the one they called the Herald of Andraste. I've heard so much about you and your Inquisition. There's talk, even amongst the Dalish.
Ah, talk. What do they say exactly?
Well, the clans are worried about what this might mean for us. The Dalish, that is. No matter what they say, your Inquisition is the only thing trying to help the world. I wish I could be a part of that.
You want to join the Inquisition?
It won't happen. Keeper Howen won't allow it. He doesn't trust anything to do with the Chantry or Andraste.
I could try to convince your keeper.
You could try.
I'll take my leave.
Greetings, stranger.
Are you a merchant of some sort?
I am Taniel, the clan's craftsman. Leather, ironbark. These are my specialities. However, Keeper Howen has You seem fascinated with our camp.
Do you have anything to trade?
The Keeper has forbidden trade with...
Thalanas Valoran, where are you?
Who's Valorin?
My brother. He's been sullen for a while because the Keeper chose another as his apprentice. He thinks it's a slight, but it isn't. He just wants... The Keeper sent hunters to...
She wants a chantry, but it does other things instead.
She did not need a chantry. She needed to remember her faith.
But it also spent time with her. It wanted to fall, feeling.
They are always attracted to the world of the living.
Why did it only talk facing one way?
We all have a face we want to show, and a face we do not.